Hey friends, I'm Jennifer with Home Sweet Create. Hello everybody. Welcome to Totally Dazzled in European Excellency. When y'all are getting on, say hello. Happy Thursday. It's not my normal day, but I'm happy that I was able to join y'all this week. I am on the downhill side of pneumonia, so bear with my manly voice. Let's just pray we can get through this without a coughing spell. Let's see. There's my sister, Susie Lee. Okay, hold on. We're going to get us pulled up on the Totally Dazzled page. Hi, sweet Sybil. Oh, this would help if I had some glasses. Okay, there we go. Hi, Barb. Hey, Miss Connie. Hi, sweet Cheryl. How are you? Okie dokie. Let's see here. Goodness gracious. Praying we'll be able to see comments, but it's thinking. It's thinking. It's thinking. There we are. There we are. All right, I'm not seeing any comments yet, but hopefully they'll start filtering in on the Totally Dazzled page. Okay, we're gonna just leave it alone. Okay, now as far as our paper tonight, listen, y'all have seen this paper all week, but we're gonna do something a little bit different, so bear with me, hang in there, but we are gonna be using this paper from European Excellency. It's Eagle with Cross. And we're going to be doing that on, this is just a lined journal book, but it's perfect size. I believe it's a 7.5 by 11, I think. 10.5 by 7.5. And I got those off of Amazon. I do sound better. It's, y'all, it's been rough. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little rough. I would say Monday was probably my worst night, as far as my fever and oxygen levels and things like that, but hi, sweet Janice. I just saw your comment on Totally Dazzled. I'm praying more roll in here. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Miss Sherry. Well, you know, y'all, listen. This is the first set of clothes I've had on in over a week. My laundry consists of pajamas right now, but anywho. So I am going to show y'all some of the new Let Freedom Sparkle Pack. I'm not going to take everyone out. I always tell y'all that. I don't generally like to take them all out of the packaging before I use them because I don't want them to get scratched and all those kind of things. But I'm definitely going to pull some of these. I look adorable. You're so sweet. Oh, I'm waiting till I can feel adorable. I'd rather feel adorable than look adorable. You're so sweet. Hey, sweet Teresa. Okay. All right. So the little ones I'm not going to take out. You've got your Statue of Liberty there on the heart. You've got the eagle flag. You've got the United States flag. I'm just going through them quick because I'm sure y'all have seen these. USA, USA, USA. God bless America. Love that one. She did a really cool video on that one, that, you know, 3D effect. You've got the flag cross. Oh, thank you so much. I've never worn this shirt before, actually, but I thought it was fitting. Okay, here is the star. We love this. I love that. I think that's super cute. Thank you so much. You've got the wing. And that does have the little hanger on it. I think we're going to be using, I'm going to keep that to the side. And how stinking cute is the little cowboy boot. Love that with that beautiful sparkle. It's like a glitter enamel. It's a glitter enamel in there. And then, y'all, that is my favorite. I think I did a post and I said I like big bows, and I cannot lie. Don't we all? Aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely stunning. So that is the Let Freedom Bling pack. And I do have a link in the description of this video for that pack. If you have not snagged yours, those, you're gonna want one. We've got Memorial Day, 4th of July coming up. Hey, sweet Joanne, thank you. Okay, so, okay, our book. First things first, we've got to get some paint on it. I'm going to focus on the front. I will decorate the back. We're actually going to be using half of this paper tonight, so I am going to use the other half on the back. But Linda is live also, so I want y'all to have time if you want to grab your dinner, take a break. Linda will be on at 7:30 this evening also, so excuse me just one moment. It does not taste good when you brush your teeth. Ugh. But it's wet. So anyway, we're going to be using half of that paper. The other half I will do on the back side of this. So, let's see here. I do want to use, I have lotion on my hands today. So there's a few little lotion handprints on there. So I want to make sure that I don't have anything on there that's going to resist our paint. So we're just going to give it a little shot of alcohol. I don't sound, Miss Sandy, I sound way better than I did. I didn't have any voice at all for about a day and a half. I'm definitely not 100%, but we're getting there. We're getting there. You made my tote bag. Which one? The one behind me? Did you make that one? What am I doing? Paint. The Paris bag? Assuming that's what y'all are talking about. Hold on, now I gotta shake this, and I didn't put my lid on all the way. Go figure. A shot of alcohol. Yeah, maybe that's what I need. Maybe, oh, I can't even imagine. Yeah, because y'all, that's the thing, is I had the stomach virus. On my birthday, and it rolled straight into this stuff. And then I went to urgent care. You know, I was feeling better. I went to urgent care. I don't do that. And that's when they did an x-ray, and sure enough, I had old pneumonia. All right, so I'm just going in with a coat of Waverly chalk paint, the color plaster. I thought about putting tissue paper on this for some texture, but that's all right. You can do that. You can decoupage some tissue paper, or, you know, some of your plies from your napkin, just to give it some texture. But I'm doing it more so that our color on our page pops. This will be covered. Actually, the majority of the book will be covered. Tuck this little ribbon in there because we're going to add something to that. I don't want it to get paint on it. There we go. I was going to paint this ahead of time, but I decided to do it with you. I'm going to worry about the edges today. I missed y'all, and I'm all of you that contributed to the post I made about, you know, shows to watch because I didn't have anything else. Well, I have plenty to do. There was just not a lot I could do. Thank you for that. That was very sweet of y'all to take your time to offer some show and movie suggestions. Because I don't sit still very well. Admittedly, Susie, I'm admitting it. But man, I mean, going to check the mail, I was like, couldn't breathe. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate you. Do not have many comments coming through on the Totally Dazzle page, y'all. I don't know why we're all having that issue. I do want this pretty smooth, even. We're actually going to be using some transfers also on this, possibly, maybe, we'll see. All right. Hey, Miss Jamie. Did I watch anything good? A little. What did I watch? I had already finished Virgin River. A lot of people were suggesting Virgin River. I've watched that show for years. Great show. Not really. I really haven't. I started a movie, but I haven't finished it. But I've got a list. Got a list. What are my hairs? Oh, there is something in there, and it sure as heck looks like a hair. I'm not gonna mess with it. You know, if I auction this off, you'll have part of my DNA in there. Oh, you just finished it too. I know it's set. I'm like ready for the next season. My mom read all those books years and years ago and gave them to me. And then when they made a series, she's like, well, you have all the books. Like, I know. I never did read all the books either. My mom is a very big reader, but she reads all the time. She'll read through a book like that. Wait, let's see. I might be able to, yep, there we go. I got it. Haha. I got it. You don't get my hair. You don't get my hair! That would have cost extra. I'm about, I would say about 50% Mickey. I think that's being a little generous, but that's okay. Okay, so here are my thoughts. I want, like, I was playing this, like, this much of the eagle coming across the page because I pulled a hem page, America the Beautiful. So we're going to have that on there, and then I think I'm going to fussy cut this to where you see, okay, let's start. Let's just go ahead and start doing that. Oh, it makes me hot. Hey, Letty. Hi, Brenda. This is a line journal. We're going to be doing this journal. Y'all know how I usually will fussy cut it with water. I think I'm I'm gonna actually fussy cut this with my scissors. And hold on, let me get the majority of it out, and then I'm gonna get my little tiny scissors in here. Oh my goodness gracious, that's terrible. Hi, Gloria. Okay. Now that I'm probably going to have to make a pretty sharp line there. I don't want to mess that up. I'm trying to salvage as much of these little pieces as I can before we fussy cut it more. See, so we're able to save that. Okay. Like I said, I am going to use this other side. Use that other side on the back. Try to cut this. Straight. Might be able to tear that. See, let me just see real quick if I can tear that easily. Just gonna go with a little bit of water. Just a little bit. I don't want it too wet. There we go. That's working. Okay, there we go. So we have that half. Now I am going to fussy cut this. And usually I'm pretty quick with this, but I make no promises today. I'm a little shaky. I'm a little on the shaky side, y'all. But if there's any edges or whatever, that's where your wax comes in. You can go and darken up your edges. But, hi Pamela. Hey Miss Kathy, thank you. Yes, me too. Thank you. Thank you for all y'all's prayers. Very kind. All right, here we go. I think once I get up to the wings, it'll be pretty easy because we're just swooping in and out. I've had this idea for like the last, since we got this paper, honestly. But in my head played out for about, I don't know, week and a half, something like that. And I thought, well, people might be tired of seeing this paper, but y'all, it's a great paper. And it's pretty cool when you see everybody using it and doing something completely different. Like Susie, I don't know if y'all saw, but she worked so hard on hers. She did a shadow box, like a double layer shadow box. And it turned out amazing. And Kathy's used it. And Dina did a really pretty frame last night. So, all right, come on now. I'm trying to just go up the tips of these wings and then come in and just kind of cut our little triangle bits out here. All right, here we go. It's a little time consuming, but I think it'll make a statement. My eyes are burning. So they're watering a little bit. Look like I'm crying. I'm not crying. I felt like crying this week, but I knew it only made me feel worse. But boy, I felt like it a few times. Man. Okay, dokie, come on. I think this is going to be really pretty over that hem page. I pulled out America the Beautiful. Did I say that already? Okay, so let's see how good. That's gonna look so good, right? It's worth it. It's worth the wait, I promise. I think it'll make it really stand out. Now, not overly worried about this little section here as much, because I'm fairly certain you'll be able to see the words through the paper. Okay. I know I'm missing some of your comments. All right. So that's what we were doing there. Oh yeah. So trying to decide how I want to do it. Okay, just so y'all get a little bit of an idea here. So that's where we're going with. That's where we're going with it. Okay, so now I am going to do a little bit of water tear on this one. I don't want it perfectly straight here. Yes, I am still sick. I really tried for Tuesday, but it was just like nope. Not happening. we are just roughing this edge up a little bit. And I might be able to do this without the water, actually. How do we have that? Let me see. I like that. Just a little bit off of this side. So it's tedious little things, but listen, I think that the tedious little things add the perfect little details. Okay. All right. I am going to have to put a little bit more paint on this. Just a few little spots that it's blue's peeking out. Although you're not going to see much of that. There we go, there we go. Thank you, Miss Gloria. Okay. Hard piece in there. I wonder if I had to bring this over more. I might. You could even crackle. This would be really pretty. Hi, Pamela. You like to fussy cut, Miss Shady? Okay. I use the Patriotic decoupage varnish and glue. Like that. What do y'all think? Because I'm not sure what I'm doing with the spine yet. Okay, I kind of like it like that. So we're gonna go ahead and get that decoupaged down. like so. Even if these sides stick up a little bit, that's fine. Okay, that laid down nicely. Down. I don't want the title to be covered. Okay, I like that. Which I'll cover the whole thing. But for now, I'm gonna get that anchored good. Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty, pretty. Just using my finger, don't want to waste anything. Just gonna lay that right back over the top and seal that up some. And I'll show y'all 1 second. Let me get the rest of this sealed. Because we're gonna go with some waxes and things. Just kind of press down as I'm going here. I'll even get in there with my fingers if I see a little bit of air bubble, which it's because that decoupage medium was a little wet up under there. Usually I'll make sure I dry it before I top coat it, but it'll lay down. You won't even see them. Okay, now we have a little bit of drying to do here. Let me show y'all. Love that. Hi, Laveda. Thank you. It's okay. Hey, sweet Becky. I am feeling a little bit better, thank you. Hey, Lori Lou. Definitely gotta get it dry then. So I think we are gonna add. I brought some of the new Essential Stencil transfers up. I think we'll be pretty with this. Thank you. Gotta get that dry. Do not want to put our transfers down. It's wet at all. Because it'll give you a fit. Ask me how I know. Hey, Tony Lynn. Hey, Miss Judy. Yes, y'all, if you're not following, please just double check. If you tap my face and it says follow, go ahead and hit that button. Because they've been removing people. Thank you, Lord Blue. I figured I couldn't stay in my pajamas for this live. I mean, I probably could have, but I chose not to. Any wax in this. Thought about like a little mold, almost like a key thing. Let me see if I have one casted. 2 seconds, hold on. If I have one already casted, it would be in here. Hold on. Okay, hold on. These are old. I'm talking old, old, old. This is resin. Let me see if I have some. It's just the little hinges, which are cute. Oh my goodness. Just a little simple one, maybe. Oh, I like that one. Okay. I think I like that one. Just made me think of it. Oh, Lori, you're so sweet, sis. Don't you think a little key, like a little keyhole right there would be cute? Okay, let's see. So these are part of the new Essential Stencil, Patriotic, the red, white, and bloom. I like how they're the dark colors. I thought it would look good with this paper. Let me just go ahead and pull them both out. Wow, those are really pretty. I'm totally down with key. Let's see here. I'm gonna cut this little bundle out here. I need to dry that a little bit more. It's gonna make me sad because it's gonna stick. Oh man. I think something like that. It's really pretty. And then maybe some of the loose blooms. I don't know. We'll start with this one before we try any other ones. I think it's too big. I don't think it's too big. It's still tacky. That's why I'm like, let's hope I didn't get it on there too soon. If you can get one little edge there, you're usually golden. There we go. Can you paint over chalk paint with bonding primer to seal on the surface of any paint? Oh, it should be sealed. I use the, it's sealed. This is a varnish and decoupage glue, sister. So it's good and sealed. If that's what you're talking about. Okay, look at the roses. See, I think those are darling there. I really do. I do. I wish there was another bundle I could do going like down this way. I don't want to cover up the title though. All right, I'm gonna leave that alone because we still have to wax this thing, and we're gonna add a little keyhole on here. Yep. All right. So I'm gonna get in here with our wax. I'm not sure what y'all are talking about primer. You could use primer if you didn't want to use paint, but we use paint. We use the chalk paint. That's what you're talking about. Oh, sweet Jan, thank you. I'm going in on this paper and everything. Eek, are we back? We back. So sorry. So sorry for that interruption. That was Connor. So we're gonna come in here. I'm gonna do the paper itself, just like so. And I'm gonna get the book too, but I'm gonna focus on this paper a little bit here. I want to see where I tore it. I want that to be seen. So that wax will get up in there. Again, I'm going to be adding probably a mold or something to the spine. And then the other part of this paper on the back side of it. just do not want that bright white. And the paper itself. So we toned it down some. But I always like to get my corners a little bit darker. Okay. I like to just do a little bit at a time to see how dark I want it, but I want it to look old. If you don't want yours to look old, just eliminate your wax. You don't have to use that part. Okie dokie. Okay. All right, so that's what we have so far. I love the little touch of roses. Looking old. Yep. So this, I think we're gonna do, let's just do it in a darker brown. Let's see. Which one is this? Yes, we'll do it in truffle, and then we'll add some antique bronze wax to it. Paint on. So, hi Anna, thank you, Irene. So y'all, this is an old key mold that I did years ago with resin. No idea what mold this is, but you can find them. You can find them pretty much anywhere. I probably got it off of Amazon back in the day. In fact, I can about guarantee you it came from Amazon. That. What else I might do? I might take, this is one of the, we've used this before. What I might do is just add a little bit of flourishes, stencil a little bit of flourishes on there with the same wax. I'm going to touch that with just to give it a little bit more something. And it does tie in these roses here. also. I kind of like that idea. Let's see. Actually, use these. All right, so I'm just gonna go in with the antique, what is this one? The antique bronze. That is the bronze. Is that the one I want? Yep, we're gonna go with that, I think. Let me double check. Let me make sure. Yep, that's what we're gonna go with. I think it'll look better than the antique, the gold. And it'll tie in the, it's gonna be subtle. No rhyme or reason here. I'm just kind of going this little pattern here that's on the outside of this. Yes, very, very, very subtle. Exactly what I wanted. Just some little flourishes. Okay, let me just let y'all see that. It's, like I said, it's so subtle, but it's just another little layer here. Let me do that rose right here. Oh, still. Okay, I like that. Do feel like it needs something down here though. Also, all the way around. Hey, Miss Donna. All right, like I said, it's very subtle, but there's a little bit going all the way around that book. And I think it'll tie in our little key here. Hey, Deborah K. It's a little bit wet, not too much. Okay. Now, first you're gonna just take that same brush, hit that a little keyhole here. Okay, great. Use some B7000 and some hot glue. cute. Okay, so there's your little lock and key. This would be cute with some little corner pieces too, I think. All right, so I was gonna do this here, but now I'm thinking we may need to do the key. Totally down the key. Thank you, Lord Lee. All right, which key? What key would we like best with this? This has a little thing coming off right here, a little O-ring. But I did grab some. Grab some that I thought about. Just listen, we're going to attach this to this. That's what we're going to do. And then I'm going to put this on our bookmark. Okay, so just added that little O-ring on there, and then I'm just going to take this. I'm actually going to glue it. Glue the ribbon itself. We're going to make our own little thing here. And it'll set up and it'll hold. But we got to get it, I got to get it started. Hold on. So I'm going to use 7,000 and oh my word, don't you know that hit the floor? Some Fabri-Tac. While we're adding our other bling, I'm going to let this set up. And it will, and it will hold. I promise. So I'm just going to hold that pinch together. All I did was like flip that over that ring and glue that ribbon together. And it'll hold that. That is from the Totally Dazzled, the new key pack, and it's beautiful. Okay. But now we need to decide out of our Patriotic pack which piece you're going to use. Where did I put them? I like the 250-year one also. This was a gift with purchase. Okay. I'm letting that set up, and I'm trying to see where I just set my bling pack, y'all. Wouldn't be alive with me if I didn't lose something. Just saying. This I was gonna put on there, but you could actually do both dangling from it. Would be really, really pretty. You know what? That might look really pretty right in the center here of our roses. Commemorating the 250-year anniversary. I like that. What do y'all think? Do y'all like that in the center? I think I just got paint on the front of that. That's why I'm switching it. like that. So we've got our B7000. It's a tiny bit of hot glue. And then we're going to put that right there in the center. I don't know if there's anything left in this brush, but I'm trying to give that a little. Susie added a little bit of shimmer to her wings the other night. It was subtle, but you could definitely see it. Okay. Oh dear. So there is the key that's hanging from our bookmark with our little keyhole. And then we added the 250-year celebration on that. I might add some more, but I don't want to take too much away from that. I think the simplicity of it is very pretty. And I love the Totally Dazzle key. And again, that is a, you know, your bookmark. It's a lined journal, lots of writing room. You can even turn this into an art journal if you wanted to. Something like this when my son went to boot camp would have been nice, because I was doing a lot of journaling during that time, writing my thoughts and writing him letters and things like that. But I think I like it. I may add some more pieces to it, but right now I think I like it like this. So what do y'all think? Do you think there's my Connor now? Hi, sweet boy. Aw, y'all, everybody say hey to Connor. Aw, love you, son. But so we've got America the Beautiful. We've got some, oh my goodness, decoupage paper that is by European Excellency. We did the essential stencil transfers as well as some stenciling. And I think it turned out super sweet. I will finish the back. I won't sit and make y'all watch through that, but I will do something on the back as well, and probably something down the spine. I want it to be maybe something that looks wood grain down the spine. I think would be sweet. But anyway, y'all, thank you for hanging out with me tonight, and I hope you have an amazing and blessed rest of your week, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye, friends. Bye-bye.